Hey guys, Stefan here. So in this video, I'm gonna go through all the different kinds of business model that you can run on a Shopify business, okay? So on your e-commerce store as well. So we're gonna go through like all the different kind of models like free plus shipping, retail priced, the pros and cons of each kind of business model. For example, there's also niche store versus general store, the pros and cons of each kind of different kind of store, and also our recommendation, okay? So let's dive right in, okay? So we're gonna start off with free plus shipping business model, okay? In simple terms, you're basically gonna tell people this product is free and just pay shipping, right? It's usually priced around $6.95 all the way to $9.95. But in recent months, I've seen people doing it for like, $12.95, $13.95, as long, it doesn't matter as long as it's converting, it works for you and you're profiting from it, it's fine, okay? So in order to do this kind of products are usually light, very, very light and cheap, okay? Because like in order for this business to work, you have to ship this product all the way from China. People just pay you shipping, and you have shipped all the way to like USA. So if you're doing like a really bulky product, it doesn't work because it's gonna be way too expensive for a shipping charge for this business model to work, right? And I'm sure you guys know things that you get it for free usually aren't like super great, right? So this kind of products are usually kind of cheap. So you have to source it for like less than $1 or a maximum of $1 for this business model to work. Because if you're buying this product from, let's say, $8, right? If you're buying this product for $8 already and you're charging people $9.95 to ship it for free, you're gonna lose money on this business model, okay? So I'm gonna show you guys some examples of like what kind of ads are called free plus shipping and how does it look like, okay? So for this company like My Real Toys, right? So they have like this ad copy like, attention, kids are going crazy over this amazing building blocks. Get it for free now, just pay shipping, right? So this kind of ads would definitely get the attention of like moms or people with kids, or like they'll see like, look at how much shares they have. 31,000 shares, 73,000 likes or love or like shocked. People are like, oh my god, I could like, this thing is free, right? Look at this ad itself, this picture, free, exclamation mark, just pay shipping, right? So like these are the kind of like ad images that you could use to kind of like make the ad stand out even more. Like look at the free, it's like bolded, it's red, it's hard for the eyes to kind of like avoid this kind of things, and like pair it up with like good ad copy, like kids are going crazy over these toys and it's free, right? Just pay shipping. Look at like all these moms will be like going crazy over it. They're like, oh my god, I just have to pay shipping, right? So these are the kind of like ads that would most probably go viral. You need to have a good product, good ad copy, good ad image, so on and so forth. Once you have all these elements in place, this kind of offers could go viral in like 24 hours. Like, it would just go like super crazy. You get a ton of people that has interest in this product and want to buy it like for the kids, okay? So let's see another example as well, okay? If you're in the like, Zen space or like, self-healing industry, right? Or the niche, right? These are the kind of products you could actually, promote. So this is like an energy healing bracelets. Look at this. It doesn't have like look at the ad image here. A very, very big product image here coupled with like, basic text, like basically focusing on the information like free, right? So this is the thing that you need to let your like ideal people that's looking at this ad look at in like the 1 second attention span they have, right? This is free. Normally, look at the ad copy. Normally $29.99 for next 1,000 souls in need of more balance in their life. If I'm having like issues in my life, I need more balance, I'll definitely take this up from like from this company that's selling this product, right? So let's see what else. Look at 100,000 shares, 100,000 likes, 22,000 shares, 12,000 comments, right? This is like a really successful ad that has like taken like advantage of the free plus shipping offer business model to their advantage, right? How like look at 12,000 comments here. It's huge, right? Every people that commented, they have like they're gonna send them information, or their support staff are gonna like reply to the comments and tell them where they could buy this, or just pay for shipping and get it for free, right? So this is one successful ad as well. Let's see another one as well quickly, okay? All right, so this jewelry is like a really good niche that a lot of people had success in, okay? So like one of the reasons why is because like jewelries have like higher perceived value, right? They have higher perceived value. So for example, you could buy it for $1, but this product would look like it's up to like 30, 40, or 50 US, right? Of course, you have to make sure that this product has like kind of good quality in order to like have the kind of like image or like perceived value to be really high, okay? So look at this. We're only giving 99 away, so don't miss this out. So this is kind of like having scarcity in play, like kind of like I'm pretty sure they don't only have 99 units. I mean, these are all marketing gimmicks like artists, marketers are using in order to make sure that people are like, oh my god, there's only 99 of it. Let's get on this right now, okay? So let's see. It has over 96,000 likes, 24,000 shares, and over 5,400 comments. This is also really successful, okay? So like people are gonna share it with people that they love or their friends. You're gonna tag it with your friends. For example, let's see this. All right, I want this, right? So people who see this ad is gonna tag someone they like it, or probably they'll tag their boyfriend. Hey, could you buy me this? So and so forth, right? So this is also a really successful ad, and this is what it's called a free plus shipping business model, right? Okay, so let's see next. Okay, pet industry or pet niche, right? This is also really good, right? Seat belts for your pets or dogs. Wow, over 120,000 likes, 69,000 shares. Every share you have, these are all free organic traffic. You're not paying Facebook for any of this, right? People are tagging their friends or reposting this on their Facebook, and like most of the time you have friends, right, on Facebook, right? So at most of these times, right, you could actually monetize when people see all these ads on your profile, and you're just sharing this on your profile, whereby all your friends will see this ad, right? And like basically the advertisers are not paying like you or someone else to reshare this, right? So this is the beauty of free plus shipping. People like to share this they feel it's a really good deal they're getting, and they want to share it with their friends and like probably their like loved ones or so on and so forth, okay? So this is also a really popular like ad that's using free plus shipping to their advantage, and like you're gonna build really quick a really quick way of building up like interest, likes to the page, or potential new customers, right? Okay, so there's a lot of pros to like free plus shipping, right? You get a really low acquisition cost of a customer, right? You're essentially getting a customer for free because like people are paying you, like basically paying you shipping, and you're gonna make money out of the difference between the shipping fee and your product cost, okay? So one of the other thing that I love about free plus shipping is you have the ability to upsell and cross-sell a lot of different products at a very low cost, right? So let's say you're selling a yellow seat belt, right? Yellow pet seat belt, right? So for example, let's say you have like a blue, green, rainbow color or so on and so forth. You could all list it down at the same part, okay? Probably I would say the seatbelt might not be the best example, so for probably like a socks, right? So socks like might have different patterns of a cat sock, or puppy sock, and so on and so forth. When someone buys one product from you, the chances of them buying, something similar is really high. That is why Amazon has all these related products, or like, products that you might like at the bottom of the product page, right? So this is what you could do when you're choosing the free plus shipping model, okay? So usually all these margins are made in upsell, cross-sell, and back-end marketing, because you will not have all this information, you will not have all this extra costs when you're like selling to the same customers that has already bought from you, right? They're already buying the first, they already paid for the first product, and all you need to do is try to upsell them the other range of products you have. Basically, everything that they buy later on, it's basically free money for you, okay? All right. So, but there's also cons that comes with free plus shipping, okay? I'm gonna go through why there are cons, okay? People who like free things, are they high quality or low quality? Usually they are low quality because they like free stuff, right? I mean, there's people that like freebies usually aren't like super high like quality customers. They kind of like they buy for the sake because it's free, right? Okay, so you're gonna reach people who are more cheapo, people who like freebies, but like kind of like it's harder to kind of like, people that likes to buy higher quality stuff would usually not opt to buy like free stuff, right? So that is one of the main cons of the free plus shipping models, okay? And the thing about free plus shipping is you need to do a lot of back-end marketing. You need to do like email marketing, you need to have good upsells, you need to have good cross-sells in place, or else it's pretty hard kind of like to kind of profit right from the front end. Front end meaning that once he lands on your site, chooses your product, and they will check out and pay for a product, right? So this is harder to profit, but do note, if you have like a super viral product, this is still one of the good ways to promote it, okay? But just take note, it's harder to profit right from the front end. So you need to have good backends in place in order for this to work, okay? All right, so sophisticated backend offers and upsells to increase your profit margins, which will result in whether you make money or you lose money from this model, okay? All right, so it also has limited product range, because like you can't do like, if your whole store is doing like free plus shipping, it will kind of like really kind of look strange, right? Because the customer might think, why is this store just doing free stuff, right? Because like everyone opens the store to sell stuff that's retail priced. So like if you have a full store of products that's free plus shipping, it might kind of weird. So, and it also limits the amount of products range that you can have using the free plus shipping model, okay? So next we're gonna touch base on retail business model, okay? This is one of our favorites because like it's properly priced products ranging from like $19.99 all the way above. Definitely you could do like $9.95 plus shipping, that's fine. Or I've seen people that does really good volume with like $16.95, $14.95, or $14.99. This is really up to you, man. But personal preference, we like to go with $19.99, okay? And the good part about like retail business model, you can be in any niche possible. Okay, you can be in any niche. You're not limited to like because like if you're doing free plus shipping model, you're kind of limited to the amount of products you could do, because like you have to control your product cost price within like $1 or $2, right? But if you're doing a retail business model, right, you are selling products at the properly priced price points, right? Properly priced points, which means you have more margins, and you have like more margins, which means that you can spend more in buying and sourcing your product, right? So that any niche is more like possible compared to the free plus shipping model. Okay, and the next thing is you could actually charge shipping for it. As a matter of fact, we do charge like $9.95 all the way to $14.95 for international shipping, and for the countries like bigger volumes like USA, we usually charge like $4.95, $6.95, and we usually provide an incentive to like have free shipping. If they purchase like let's say $50 and above, you'll get free shipping from us. So there's a lot of different ways you could play around with it. There's best practices for sure. You know, just check it out what we do, and use this as a reference to kickstart your retail business. Okay, so let's take a look at some of the good you know, retail business model and some of the products that did pretty well. Okay, all right, so this is one of the examples of like a dust cleaner, right? Okay, so basically this will allow you to, like, you know, clean up, like, you know, the tiniest of space. But, you know, look at this. This is a video ad, okay? 3.6 million views, 2,500 people like this, and 732 shares. Okay, anything above 1 million views, it's also already kind of like doing pretty decent. Okay, so of course, if you look at this stats compared with the free plus shipping, the stats are kind of different, and like you could see, the amount of likes and shares is kind of like way less, because these are products that's selling at retail price products. Okay, so look at this. The copy is very straight to the point. This is not just a brush. Dust cleaner with many suction tubes that sucks up dirt and dust in the tiniest of spaces. Get yours here. URL, call to action. All right, very straightforward. Let's look at the next one. Okay, 24K playing cards. Okay, 100,000 likes, 2,600 shares. Okay, this is a photo ad. It's just a simple photo ad. You know, 60% off for the next 50 customers. Order yours here. Call to action. And like kind of like this, they try to kind of like build rapport with their customers. Hope you like them as much as we do. Okay, so these are the kind of like ads that's selling retail price products. Okay, let's look at another example here. All right. Okay, so look at this. Very simple product ad copy. Basically minimal. It's just a call to action. I wouldn't say this would go super viral because of the lack of information here, but sometimes you might not know, if you have like a really good like ad thumbnail here, there's a possibility that this product will also go really viral. Okay, all right, what is this? New car cat helmets. You know, all this kind of like, you know, cat, dogs kind of niche usually go really viral. I don't know why. I'm a dog guy, but you know, I still don't usually share this kind of like product things on my personal Facebook unless it's super like viral, or like super like I really want it, right? Okay, so look at this. Like, you know, it's just like call to action, URL, product image here, retail products, and just call to action, different kind of colors here. I think they've done a pretty good job here, like with like, you know, the different colors available and like a very clear image of the product itself. Okay, so basically these are all examples of like retail price products. Okay, so let's see some of the pros of selling retail price products. Okay, basically you're gonna spend money on Facebook to drive customers to your product page, and what do you want out of like driving customers? Your end goal is to have customers buy from you. So basically what CPA means, it means cost per acquisition. The pros of retail products is you're able to tolerate higher cost per acquisition. So let's say if you're doing free plus shipping, right? You know, let's say you're only charging like, let's say $10 for free plus shipping. So, and your product cost is, let's say, $1. And in order to make money, you have to control your cost per acquisition within $6. So you could earn a potential of $3 to $4, right? So in that case, your CPA would be capped at, let's say, $6. So for the free plus shipping model, I would say my maximum CPA that I can use to acquire customers would be $6. Okay, makes sense? Okay, but for retail products, let's say you're selling something for $30, okay, and your product cost is probably like just $5, and you could spend up to $25 in CPA, but in order to make a margin, so probably you will cap it at $20, okay, $20. So that is why the difference of between retail products and free plus shipping products, I still prefer retail because I could tolerate higher cost per acquisition. Okay, you get higher quality customers at the same time as well. Okay, because like these guys are people that are not looking for freebies. they are not looking for freebies. Okay, what they're looking for, this thing really captured their attention and they really want it. Okay, and there's more room for profits, because like if you're selling free plus shipping, it's good, definitely good exposure, like you get traffic really quickly. But at the end of the day, right guys, like we're in this business to make money, we're in this business to make profits, right? We're not running a charity business, we're not running any charity shows. So, we want to make sure every product that we sell results in positive ROI or profits for us, right? So this is the reason why mainly I like retail products, right? But that's definitely also cons to retail business. Okay, so let's run through like why retail, what's the cons of doing a retail business model. Okay, definitely a high acquisition cost of the customer, because like you're selling something that's priced like the properly priced. It's not like freebies, it's not like $1 or $2. So people might have to like kind of rethink, oh, am I willing to spend money in buying this product from you, or like the Shopify e-commerce owner, right? And that's one of the main problem. And you really need a good product, right? Because like if you're selling some like very common product, like anything that you can get at Walmart or like any like department stores, it might not like go viral. It might not work for like you. You might not like get the reason. You might not get like a lot of customers that is gonna buy this product from you. Okay. All right, so these are some of the cons of doing retail products, right? Okay, so I'm gonna go through like why we are gonna choose general or a niche store. Okay, so these are two different business models as well. Okay, these are two different business models, and I'm gonna go through which store you should start with, the pros and cons of like the general store, the pros and cons of the niche store. Okay, so we're gonna run through all these details, and finally we'll give you our recommendation, so you know exactly which store to start with. Okay, so let's get started here. Okay, so the pros of a general store: you can have multiple different niches in a single store, and it will still work. So you can have dog, cat, electronics, and baby stuff, pet stuff, different kind of niches in one single store. Okay. And it's really good for testing new products, because like in this business model, it's all about testing new products day in and day out, trying to find your next 7-figure or 6-figure product. Okay, there's always no conflict to enter new niche or hot trending products, because like if you have a niche store, right? If let's say you have a cat store, dedicated cat store, and you want to sell like there's a really good product, there's a product that has potential to do like 6-7 figures. You might need to create a new store, because like you have a niche store, right? So that's a problem with a niche store. So that is why there's no disadvantage of running a general store in entering a new niche. Okay, all right. And it's also easier to scale several different product lines, similar to like different niches. Let's say you have like a hot selling product for niche A, you also can like have several different kind of product lines for niche B, niche C, and there's pretty much no conflict, because your store is already positioned like a general store, like a departmental store, a supermarket, or like a mini Amazon, which sells every single product category. Okay, all right. So like as I said, it's like the little Amazon of Shopify. Okay, all right. But there's definitely cons as a general store itself, because let's say if I'm a really passionate customer, right? Let's say I'm a super dog lover, and if I go to your store, right, and I kind of see like iPhone cables, kitchenwares, like baby products and different kind of things, I would think that this store might not be like super professional. It might be kind of like selling everything. So it might be, you might turn off people who are really passionate customers too. And one of the key cons to like running a general store is like, you know, you're driving so much traffic, you know, from all over like worldwide, you know, it might result in lower conversion rates as well, because like as I said, people would trust less a general store compared to a niche store, because like you have so much different kind of variety of products in your stores, right? Okay, and the branding effect might not be so effective as compared to like a niche store, because like, you know, let's say you have a cat niche store, right? A niche store. Your kind of your logo, your brand, your brand name would more kind of resonate more to the cat audiences. But for a general store, you might have something really generic, like, you know, bestgadgetstore.com, right? Best gadgets, or whichever kind of like things that kind of like appeal to the general public, you know, not for the passionate customers. So the branding would be kind of like less effective compared to niche stores. Okay, so let's check out some of the examples of a general store. Okay, so Sugar and Cotton is one of like kind of like the popular and kind of like doing a store, Shopify store that's doing pretty well on like e-commerce. So they have like different kind of like, you know, categories: art products, cat collection, Viking collection, mermaid collection. You know, this is a good example of a general store. You kind of pretty much sell everything as well. You know, like this is Faraday Science Gifts as well. Like they have such a big range of different products here. Excuse me. Yeah, they have such a big range of different kind of products, like Air Shark, Bluetooth light bulb, playing cards, so on and so forth, right? These are really good examples of general stores. Okay, so you must be thinking, then niche store must be the way to go, right? So I'm gonna go through what are the pros of a niche store. Okay, getting thirsty, let me just grab a quick drink. Okay, so the pros of a niche store is you're gonna get very passionate customers. When you have passionate customers, you definitely have higher conversion rates, okay? And you definitely have like, you know, a higher return of customers that's gonna come back and buy again from you, right? So, and you have flexibility in branding your store, okay? So these are the main pros of having a niche stores, okay? So one of the things is like, if you have passionate customers and you have provided like quality product and good customer service, like no doubt this customer, if they want to buy something again, they're gonna think of you, right? So you have to make sure like you have to have all this kind of different aspects in place in your business. Like if you want to build a niche store, it's not like, oh, I could just build a niche store out of nowhere, like, and I'm gonna get a bunch of passionate customers and returning customers. It doesn't work that way. But what we're gonna just kind of cover is like, you know, these are the kind of like main key points of having a niche store. Okay, but there's definitely cons to having a niche store as well, and I'm gonna break it down to you guys as well. So it's limited to one single niche, right? So if you're just starting out, you might be still confused which niche you're gonna get into. You might be like, you know, playing around, exploring different kind of niche. You might be, oh, let's try baby niche. Then probably you might think, all right, next day I want to do the dog niche. Then the next day you want to do the cat niche, right? So if you're running a niche store and you already brand your store, let's say abccatstore.com, and like it will be hard for you to go sell electronics, because like the people that visit your store might like, oh my god, isn't this a cat store, and why are these guys selling like the iPhone charger cable or something like that, right? So that's one of the main problems of a niche store, because you're gonna do a lot of research, and like once you come across like a really hot trending product, right, you might not be able to capitalize on it, because like your store is already defined and limited to the niche that you're selling into, right? Okay, and it definitely requires more efforts in building the branding route, because you want to kind of be more professional. You know, you want to sell a store that kind of like sells everything related to the niche, right? You can't go the like general route and mix things here and there. Okay, so definitely more efforts required in building like a brand route if you choose the niche store. Okay, so I want to just quickly share like a really good example of what is a niche store. So this website here actually only sell leggings for females, right? and it's basically like, you know, there's nothing else on the site beside leggings. It's very targeted. Look at the logo. The logo is like designed here, like, you know, they have like this big images like and like showing their latest product and category on the homepage itself, right? So these are like the kinds of like niche stores that like are doing pretty well in the space. And like, yeah, there's a lot of good examples here, like, you know, Badass Babies are doing pretty well as well, only selling baby products. Okay, so these are the kind of like examples that you guys could just check it out. You know, don't copy what people are doing, just kind of review and see what they are doing for their sites, you know, what kind of like industries they are into, and kind of see how they are doing and applying branding, or kind of like what kind of like strategies they are going to use. Okay. All right, so our recommendation is definitely not to start with a niche store. Okay, we always recommend all our students to start with a general store and with retail price products. Okay, here's why. Because you want to be as flexible as product when you're researching products, right? And sometimes you might come across different kind of products that not necessarily will be in the niche that you started out with, right? So we want to be flexible, and we don't want to keep opening up new stores when you're still at the starting up stage, right? You want to make sure that you could test different products in the same general store. You know, you don't have to like go through the same process again and again and open up new stores, which is very time consuming if you do not know what to do, right? And like, you know, if you start with a general store and with retail price products, you're definitely gonna have like a higher chance of success and better profit margins from front-end marketing. Because I'm assuming like people that's watching this video, there are gonna be people from newbies all the way to people that's really advanced, right? And we want to make sure we cover all the way from basics all the way to like super advanced, right? So, but if you're just starting out, I'll definitely say please start with a general store with a retail price products. And once you know what you're doing, then start moving forward, because it's way easier to get started with a general store and retail price products. Okay, we're gonna go through more later on in later videos subsequently, and we're gonna discuss more on how to kickstart your general store with Facebook marketing. I'll see you guys in the next video.